Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing.
What's up, everybody? I'm Big Lovin, and this is DellaSnooch. Welcome to the Escape Pod, episode 34.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy early Halloween, but we're getting there. This is the Halloween special. We're going to do big things. Oh, Ryan Savage is in the fucking chat.
Fucking
Holy
Big Daddy
shit.
Snavage.
Hell yeah. And we got Luna Girl, Jen's in the chat, Old Man Johnson's in the chat. We're starting big.
Things are happening.
It's fan-fucking-tastic. Hell yeah.
We're living the dream, guys.
That's what Ryan Savage showed up. We can just, and this can be the last show.
Yeah, we could be done.
I'm good with it. Hell yeah.
We're going to talk about all things Halloween.
Hell yeah, we are.
It's going to be our Halloween special 2020. We're going to talk about our favorite Halloween movies, and then growing up in the 80s, 90s, doing Halloween things.
Doing all kinds of Halloween things.
And then eventually having kids of our own and doing Halloween things in the 2000s.
What that was like.
The 2010s.
Some of us are still doing it.
Some of us are still doing it.
Some of us, we got 5 kids. We can't help ourselves.
I think my kid said he was going to go to some kind of Halloween gathering with some friends.
In the woods? It's going to be a sacrifice.
Yeah,
they're probably going to sacrifice your boy.
Or he's going to be the one doing the sacrificing.
Smarter move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yep.
So let's get into it, my friend.
I think we should.
Hell yeah. That would be you.
Did you introduce us yet?
Yeah. Have you been there?
I'm going to drink more.
You should. That'll probably help.
You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all your favorite podcasting apps like iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify, and Google Play. And check us out, including our sister pods on thepodbelly.com.
Hell yeah. If you're listening to this podcast, please consider joining us live on Wednesday nights on YouTube at youtube.com/c/ATSW The Escape Pod, all one word.
Please join us at patreon.com and search ATSW The Escape Pod in the search creator bar to support our show and get in on the escape crate, which we are drawing.
That's what I was going to say.
Tonight.
You got the number generator ready?
I got the generator.
Yeah. All right. Shout outs. First and foremost, always got to give a shout out to the mothership. That is, from a Gen X point of view, that is the All Things Star Wars podcast. They are the mothership. That is David, Jason, and they're fucking awesome. That's about all I'm going to say about them. Can't give them too much.
They were on the show last week.
Hell yeah, and it was a fucking fantastic show. We talked about Saturday morning cartoons, and we're going to follow that up eventually with a after school cartoons and shit like that. So it's going to be pretty dope. Don't forget to check out our man Keith for Layman's Terms on Facebook. He's doing his thing. He is the guy to bring you the mana because we all need a little life. And then let's check out Used and Abused with Kim and Scott. They're doing their thing. They just put out their second episode.
They did.
I haven't listened to it.
I did.
But I seen that they got one out there. So
it was good.
Okay, somebody listened to it. All right.
They were doing their things.
Hell yeah. And then don't forget to check out Big Swede's Excellent Adventure or Tactical Swede on YouTube or something Swede, or I'm Big Swede and I'm pre-Sweding it all over the place. Mm-hmm. And goddamn, This Is Messy featuring Swede or Holdo Swede or Purple Hair Swede or all kinds of other Swedes. He's got like 32. No, he's up to at least 56 fucking channels.
TLC Crazy Sweetie Cool. Right?
Crazy Sweetie Cool. I fucking love it. Hell yeah. And then check out our homies, the Brew Guys on YouTube. They will get you drinking in the right direction.
For sure. Jess is typing backwards. I don't have time to read that.
I can't even figure that out. That's Russian.
Now, there is a world where we could do the drawing during the show. Is that a thing you want to do, or
let's do it?
You want to do another show?
Yeah. Can we get into the before we get into the escape crate?
Yeah.
Let's get into the Funko Pop.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's talk about that. We were initially both going to get in on the Funko Pop.
Right.
But we only had one person do the Funko Pop raffle. So we decided that we're not going to join that. We're just going to let that person win it.
Yep.
So, Kelly, congratulations.
Congratulations.
You won the Darth
Vader Pop
concept series Funko Pop.
And we're jealous.
Yeah, we are a lot of jealous, but we didn't figure it would be right because I would have felt really fucking awful because I was going to put in like 2 or 3 times the amount you did. And if I'd have won that, I'd have felt bad considering it was just...
Yep. So now you have to try and win the escape crate so that we can save on shipping.
Yeah. So hopefully we draw your number.
That's right.
So if not, we're going to make you guys pay for the escape.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. That's not happening.
$17.50 for shipping, I think. No?
Not this one's probably going to be like $45.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge escape crate, dude. There's a lot of shit in there.
So
congratulations to Kelly. She won the concept series.
She's so happy.
Yes. I'm glad you're happy. We knew you'd be happy about that.
I think that we'll do, just before we do our commercial break,
We'll do the escape
drawing.
crate drawing. Sounds good.
Patreon shout-outs. Scott and Kim Rasmussen, Jen and Jess Bolt, Big Swede, Lunar Girl and Dragon Buddy, Richie King Armbruster, Old Man Johnson, Eric Dub Williams, Philly Dave Martin, and as always, Nostalgia Inc., providing us with all kinds of swag
There's
for
all
the
kinds
escape
of fun
crate.
goodies. Yes. She said she's totally going to try to win that crate. I think you've done enough to put yourself in a pretty good position. Ryan said, can he choose his fucking number?
Yes.
That's not how it works.
You can choose your number right now, but then the drawing's going to happen as according to normal. And also you'd have to retroactively go back and become a Patreon supporter.
So, yeah, you got to do that. And that's fine. We'll let you do that, but you better put cash in hand tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right.
Just saying.
Movie news?
Movie news. Let's get right into it.
Disney Plus is making a Moon Knight series, and they found their director, an acclaimed filmmaker, Mohammed Diab. Diab?
Dayab?
He is a Egyptian writer and director. Disney has also announced that Oscar Isaac is going to play Moon Knight.
That's right. Poe Dameron himself will be playing Moon Knight.
Super excited.
And from my understanding, I never got into Moon Knight, but it's from what I've heard, it's a pretty cool character. Like the dude is like literally like fucking crazy.
Right.
So and he's kind of like a
Moon Knight
he's kind
either.
of like a Batman type of a
yes.
figure.
Yeah,
so
if you like Batman, Moon Knight will be a thing that you're likely going to be into.
Ryan chose 69.
Too late. Somebody already did that.
Yep. Sorry about that, friend.
Jon Stewart returns to TV for a new Apple TV Plus show on current events. No name yet. Now, this is a thing that excited me, so I brought it up.
I enjoyed The Daily Show with him.
Yeah, fucking Jon Stewart's
I didn't watch
good.
it every episode, but I did watch it, and I enjoyed it.
Yep. I was always a big fan of Jon Stewart, so I find that pretty exciting. We're getting a Pacific Rim anime series on Netflix, due out sometime next year. Pretty cool.
Is it going to have the same characters and stuff from the first 2 movies?
I believe some of the basic drivers of the what do they call those robots?
I don't.
But I'm pretty excited about it. I really enjoyed both movies. I enjoyed the first one a lot more than a lot of other people did. I thought the second one lacked a little bit of story and made up for it with crash, boom, bang, big robots fighting big-ass fucking aminals.
Big old aminals. You okay?
Yeah,
Did your brain shit on itself?
I had a stroke.
It happens.
A new Saved by the Bell series coming out with most of the original cast. Mark Paul Glazer.
Glossalar.
Mario Lopez and Elizabeth Berkley, at least. I'm not sure who else.
Morris.
Yeah. I'm sure the guy that played Screech.
Dustin Diamond.
Yeah, because he's a
weirdo. Yeah, he went off the fucking deep end.
Yeah,
dude.
he stabbed some dude at a bar.
Yeah,
he's not going to be on the show.
Is Tiffany Amber Thiessen coming back?
I don't. She wasn't listed on the thing.
Oh, maybe they just didn't get to it
Which
yet.
I don't quite understand because I know she ain't doing shit else.
No, that's not. But maybe she's just like, I can't.
Maybe she don't look like Kelly no more. Maybe,
don't you say that.
Maybe she
Don't.
She had a case of the olds.
Just You don't mean that. In your heart of hearts, you don't mean that.
I was far more attractive back then than I am now, which is sad because I wasn't attractive then. I started off at the bottom.
This is Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Nobody's talking about, God damn, you remember when Don Sulski looked fucking fire? Nobody's saying that.
It's never happened.
Nobody's saying that.
No one's ever said that in the history of ever.
In the history of fucking ever, that has not been said. Ooh. Oh, that was a dick move, but it's true.
Mandalorian Season 2 premieres sometime in the wee hours Friday morning, October 30th.
Which I will be watching that. Oh, Tiffany Amber Thiessen has a cooking show on Food Network.
Oh, shit.
Well, guess you just became a fan of Food Network.
Yep.
Yes.
Cooking with Kelly.
Cooking with Kelly Kapowski.
Oh.
Sweet Jesus.
And next for my chocolate,
she was almost on my list.
Was she?
Oh, yeah. She was almost on the list.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You're just blowing up over there, aren't you, friend?
Yeah, I think it's all the same person.
Oh, nice. Yes, Mandalorian. Friday. I'm watching it before we go to work.
We're like within 48 hours of that
I
shit.
cannot fucking wait.
Yeah, I'll be up early.
I will be so watching that. Oh my God. I'll probably watch it 2 or 3 times that day.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Like you do.
Of course. Why not?
Well, like you do.
Like you have to.
Video games.
Let's get into it. Video games. I'm intrigued to hear your. Go ahead.
You go ahead and read it.
Cyberpunk 2077 again delayed until December 10th. What the fuck? How do you feel about that? Because wasn't that supposed to come out with the consoles? Oh shit! You shot it off. Did you have the safety on?
There's no safety.
Jesus Christ.
Cyberpunk fucking late. That's what the fuck it is.
Oh my God. I was just curious because you were talking some smack about some video games that didn't release with Xbox, so I'm just curious how you feel about that. So it's just a laughing matter to you? Is that what's up, Don? Jesus, man.
So, Cyberpunk 77, that's cross-platform.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, how do you feel about that?
I think it's ridiculous, but I also think that, as usual, putting out a finished, unbroken game takes priority over release dates every time.
You didn't feel like that when it was just a Xbox game?
No, that's not what we were talking about.
It was another game.
What we were talking about
Halo. Wasn't it Halo? Or it was some game that was supposed to come out when the Xbox released, and you talked mad shit because it was an Xbox.
This is what I said.
Because you're a hater.
We're gonna go back in the Wayback Machine.
We can't. It's called a time machine. It's called a DeLorean.
And I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said.
Okay.
What I said is,
I'm listening.
If you are launching a console,
yes,
and you need that one flagship piece of software.
But I thought 2077 was going to be flagship.
No, it's not. It's just a game.
I don't know.
It's not like bundle software.
Well, I thought it was supposed to be bundled with the 2077. Yeah, because my son was going to get that. He wanted that edition Xbox.
I believe that was just internet fodder. I don't think it was real.
I don't know. My son knows.
But what was the game? Was it Halo?
I don't remember, dude.
Whatever
it shows you how much I really cared. I just wanted to give you shit more than anything.
Whatever game it was one of the ones that was supposed to be a Christmas bundle.
Right.
And so they were pushing it into next year. And I was like, those games that you plan on putting in a bundle, those have to be fucking ready.
I swear the 2077 is a bundled game that was coming out. Like there was a Xbox console made to be all... done up like 2077 with the graphics and all that shit.
It's possible I don't know that because I don't follow Xboxy stuff much.
But fair enough.
Because PlayStation wasn't going to do that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because do they not do that if they do a special console? Because I know one year, like Kendrick, he got the Call of Duty Xbox One bundle.
Well, like I got the...
I thought they came with the game.
What's that? What's the game that it's a first-person shooter... And one of the expansions was called The Taken King.
Oh, I don't remember. I remember you talking about it.
I got that edition PlayStation. It was white. With the
yeah,
white
you told that story, and then you sold the game for like $5.
Right.
I did the same thing with my Resident Evil Xbox Edition 360. It came with Resident Evil 5, I think it was, and it came with a red Xbox, and I only got it because I wanted the red Xbox.
Exactly. I bought this because I wanted the white PlayStation because I thought it looked dope.
Hell yeah.
But
consoles, he says Jess.
Yeah. I've heard your bullshit.
Shouldn't you be playing with cock?
The issue, like I was bringing up, is if you're gonna launch with a title, and that was supposed to be your leading bundle, and you've already announced that you're going to lead with that bundle, the fact that that software not only isn't ready on time, it's not ready a few weeks late. It's ready. You've pushed it fucking 4 months back.
I know, and it did it to both Xbox and PlayStation. They're getting fucked out of it.
Well,
they're getting effed in the Iheart.
The game that I was talking about, that's a Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, no, but this one, I know wasn't an exclusive, but it was a flagship game with the system coming, the brand new system coming out.
Yeah, but but here I go with the yabbits again.
Don't you get in the fucking yabbits.
The exclusives are used to move units. Okay, so you got to have your exclusive to push people to upgrade to the new console. So you can't do that with, like, let's say Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is going to come out on both generations, right. Not both consoles, but both generations. Mm-hmm. Okay, your big release game, your bundle game, that's new console only, so that gets your old generation people to make the upgrade.
I'm not doing it. I'm waiting.
Well, that's fair. But I'm saying, like, if you want to compete with whatever side, the other side, you have to have your flagship piece of software that's going to go into the bundle, because that makes your people who are already owners of the old system become adopters of the new one. Because you need those numbers, or you look weak and the other side wins.
I got a question on topic, but off subject, but on subject. You missed out on pre-ordering, correct?
Yes.
Shit happened, kind of effed you in the A?
Yes, it did.
Okay. So are you still going to try to get one right away, or are you going to hold off and just wait?
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
I have the money set aside regardless.
I'm going to wait, but I don't know how long I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, see once people start playing it, if it's really as hyped up as, these new systems, whether it be PlayStation or Xbox, if they're as great as everybody's making them out to be now.
Right.
If when they come out, if it's like totally game changing, the graphics and everything are just off the fucking charts, then maybe I'll get it sooner than later.
Well, my past experience with the last couple of iterations of these consoles, because now that's where we're at. There was, when you went Nintendo, SNES, Nintendo 64, these were giant technological leaps.
Exactly.
But now we're iterating, like cell phones. Mm-hmm. When you went from the flip phone to the BlackBerry to a touch screen to an iPhone, like those were transformative, generational. Yeah. But now, like the iPhone 11 to the iPhone 12, you're like, it's pretty much the same fucking thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. How much better they're really gonna be.
Well, this is the thing about consoles that isn't true about, say, phone generations. Consoles have a tendency to come out slightly better than the previous generation. Yeah. Because it takes the software developers time to build and build and build and learn what the new equipment can do. Because software is always chasing hardware. So hardware always creates a situation where it can do, well, Jess would know because he's a PC Master Race guy. Yeah. They come out with this new fucking hardware all the time that nothing can even flex. Yeah. Like he just got that new graphics processor. It's going to take developers 2-3 years to really work. Maximize to get into what that thing can do.
Dragon Buddy says, are we the open beta test at release is always going through my mind. And Jen agrees with them, and then his practical wife thinks the same thing. I've always thought that kind of too. Are we the guinea pigs when they come?
Oh, the first
the first few, like I was an Xbox One, I was a day one guy. I got that the day it released.
Yeah, well, it's like, with cars and trucks, they tell you, don't go buy the first year of a thing that they buy or they make. Buy year 2.
Yeah.
Because they get sick of fixing all this shit.
Yeah.
The bugs in year 1, and consoles are not entirely free of that. Xbox has been, like, I kid Xbox users all the time about how unstable Xbox is, but it's usually because they launch with something fucked up in them.
Yeah.
It's usually like a hard drive has a bad, component in it where in some cases it fails.
Yeah.
Like Skylar had one, TJ's boyfriend, had one that he would play Fallout 4, and every time he'd get about halfway through it, he'd get his save up to a certain file size, and it just erased it.
Oh, I'd be so mad, dude. I'd be so mad.
He'd get like level 55 or so, and then there would be so many things that save file had to have in it that the hard drive would just shit to bed.
I'd be pissed.
And it was something they later fixed in the file system in an update, like on the Hush.
Yeah.
But like it pissed him off bad enough, he was about ready to chuck it out the window.
Yeah. Oh, that'd make me mad, dude.
And Michael had the same thing with his Xbox One. There was a thing, I can't remember what it was, but he kept getting booted out of some kind of connection he had on one or another game, where he would be fine for months, and then all of a sudden he couldn't get into something.
Right.
And he's like, what the fuck? I didn't change my passwords or this or that.
Right.
And it was actually the interface that was doing it. It was losing track of something, and then it was causing some kind of conflict.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Like I kid Xbox for that kind of reason, because it's not a thing that really happens often with PlayStation.
No, PlayStation just gets hacked.
Yeah, right. PlayStation's big vulnerabilities are on their server side.
Yeah.
So, 6-12, half dozen of the other, you pick your poison. But your very first run of consoles have a tendency to have more of those
issues.
Failure points.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah.
So
my last Xbox One, I think I've told you about that. I had to put it at an incline.
Oh, no, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I had was it an incline or? Yeah, it was an incline. I had to put it at an incline because it wouldn't read my disc.
Oh.
After so long.
How
and
weird.
The day I called about it to try to get the warranty, my warranty expired literally the day before I called them.
You're damn right.
I was so pissed, dude.
Yeah.
I was so fucking pissed. I was like, you can't help me out. This shit just happened yesterday. It ended yesterday. You can't help. I'm sorry.
So the long and short answer is, I'll tell you how I feel about it on launch day. There's still not really anything that I feel like I have to have.
That's where I'm at. There's no game really that's coming out where I'm like, I gotta do it now.
Right. Because I'm not gonna play Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Right.
Because the last couple of fucking Assassin's Creed games were disappointing.
There's a lot of chatter going on. This one looks pretty fucking sweet, dude.
It does look pretty sweet, but
Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Speaking of Assassin's Creed, they're making there's a series in production at Netflix, man.
I missed Captain Segway over here.
Yeah, I know.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You made the notes. I just said it. Assassin's Creed series in production at Netflix.
So
that's all you got?
That leads us into movies. Like, they make all these video game movies. They're always fucking junk. Mm-hmm. I can't think of a single video game movie where I was like, well, that was a good movie.
Didn't they make an Assassin's Creed movie?
Yes, and it was junk.
Yeah, didn't even want to see it. Didn't even look good from the get.
I enjoyed watching it, but at the end of it, I was like, well, why did you make that? Like, it didn't... Like, I enjoyed kind of the ride until I realized that there was no thrill at the end of the ride.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know why we fucking did this. I came to the theater for no reason. So there's that,
Yeah.
I'm excited at the possibility of a good Assassin's Creed series.
Right.
But I think part of the beauty of Assassin's Creed is in the playing. the stealthing around, jumping off a building, stabbing somebody in the fucking neck. Like, you can't do that in real life, so Assassin's Creed makes it fun. Like Grand Theft Auto. If you make Grand Theft Auto into a movie, it's just a movie about an asshole.
Pretty much some asshole who's stealing shit and killing people.
You know what I mean? There's no gripping through line there. That guy's just an asshole.
Yeah, I hear you.
Most regular human beings would be like, well, how about he just gets locked up and in the movie and we skip it? Like,
yeah.
Nobody is like really rooting for the fucking car booster that runs over cops and fucking, you know what I mean?
No, like, it's only fun in a video game.
Beats hookers, and it's no fun for anybody. You just feel dirty at the end of it. It's a great video game.
I need a shower.
It's a great concept for a video game. But,
I love the video game.
Once again, it's not a movie. Or World of Warcraft. Like, did you watch that movie?
No.
What a boogered up piece of shit.
I've never gotten into World of Warcraft, so it wasn't a movie that enticed me to want to go see it.
It was like they decided that they were like, well, Lord of the Rings, what was it, Return of the King, went over really good. Like, people really liked that movie. Let's make a movie that's basically kind of the same thing on a 16th of the budget.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, well, this is a slog. So there you have it. Video game movies, maybe not. Which is, at some point, I want to do an episode where we talk about video game movies.
Shitty video game movies?
Well, just all of them.
Okay.
We'll talk about the things we like because we're not really dicks, but...
Yeah, well, we can do that.
Here's the short version of video game releases for November.
Sounds good.
We're going to get Dirt 5.
I'm excited about Dirt 5 because I enjoy the Dirt series. That's like one of the few racing games I enjoy.
Okay. I don't really do racing games much.
I don't either, but I enjoy the shit out of Dirt.
Okay.
Dirt's fun.
We're going to get Assassin's Creed Valhalla, like we mentioned. Demon Souls, which is part of that whole Souls series, if you're into that. Spider-Man Miles Morales. I would like to play that. That comes out on PlayStation 4. Not a thing that's going to make me cross over.
Yeah.
Now, this is the game that might, though. Godfall.
What's that about?
You'll have to watch the trailer.
Okay, I will.
It looked fucking amazing, but it only comes out on PlayStation 5.
Oh, okay.
So if people all buy it and they go, this is a thing you have to play, I may feel compelled.
I gotta get a PlayStation now.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But like that'll be the game that may or may not drag me over in November. There's more shit coming in December.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if they drop that new Lego Star Wars game, I'd be there fucking moment one.
That would be sweet.
Right?
Yeah.
Call of Duty Cold War and Hyrule Warriors, which is essentially like a horde mode fighter game.
Okay. They come in waves and shit.
Yeah. People dig those games. I've never played one. So, there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. We don't have a whole lot for hot sheets.
That's fine.
New estimates for Zack Snyder's Justice League weighing in at about $100 million.
I might just get HBO just to watch that shit because they're supposed to do it as a series in like so many hour increments.
So
I enjoyed the Justice League.
Here's my short pitch for HBO Max. Okay? It's like $10 a month. You're gonna get, Justice League. You get Doom Patrol. You're getting Teen Titans. Teen Titans.
Titans is now on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Because they got rid of their own channel, didn't they?
You get Raised by Wolves. Like, there's a ton of shit on there.
Yeah, I might try it for a little bit, but I definitely want to see the Snyder cut of Justice League because I enjoyed Justice League for what it was. Mm-hmm. I still enjoyed that movie because I'm a fan like that of comic book movies.
Right.
So I enjoyed that, but I really want to see did you hear the rumor that dude who played Joker's coming back for reshoots?
Jared
Leto's coming back for that's dude, yeah. He was one of my favorite parts of Suicide Squad, which they left him out so much of that fucking movie.
Now I did find out that they are still working on closing a deal with Michael Keaton for
The HBO series?
No,
The
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint movie, yeah.
I guess they, he's already.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Did we?
Yeah, we talked about he's not.
He wants to do it.
He
but
wants
I think
to do it.
They're still crunching numbers.
They're still trying to figure it out, which means they've already done it, and he's just playing the game.
Right. Talks have been kind of oozing out of the Marvel camp of a suspected all-female Avengers-style movie.
Okay.
Which, like, after the, at the end of Endgame, when all the chicks are whooping ass all together, like, that just sells me on the idea. Like, I'm in. I'll fucking watch that all day long.
Ladies, you sexy ladies, you.
Yep.
You ready to get into sports, my friend?
Yeah. First thing off in sports is Michigan kicked the living shit out of Minnesota.
Oh, that wasn't in the notes, but that's okay. We can talk about that, I guess. Next, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers. They won the World Series and beat the Tampa Bay Rays. They're no longer the Devil Rays. They're just the Rays because people have feelings, I guess. And then we're gonna get dirty and get into the all things Star Wars Sidebar Cantina Fantasy Football League. We're gonna talk about Week 7. Suck My Metachlorians, which would be my team, got their asses spanked by Chewie's Angels. Good job. 166.88 to 104.6. I got the shit kicked out of me.
So I'm confused.
Be confused, my friend.
Oh, you know what? No, it makes total sense. Jason got beat by her the week before.
Okay.
I'll shut my mouth.
Attack of the Swede lost to Oh my God, they got their ass beat by Iheart Diet Coke. 176.94 to 92.82. He was talking too much shit.
Attack of the Swede?
Attack of the Swede got destroyed.
Wow, talk about tripping after I knocked him off his pedestal.
And then look at this motherfucker right here. The little guy, Legacy of Bane.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
Beat Atco AT-ATS 208.40 to 140.14. That has to be the largest score of the fucking year so far.
I think
the
so.
208.
You can only get that after you get stung by a herd of bees.
A herd of bees will fucking do that to you, man. You'll be all swollen and shit, and they're like, yeah, bzzz, and they're trying to get. Oh man, it's not good. It's not good. Next we have Master McCaffrey defeated the Detroit Death Stars.
They did.
That's not good either. 183.32 to 131.74.
I'm kind of stuck in this funky little, like, 130 to 160 range.
Yeah.
And I can't get out of it. There's no one to recruit. Nobody really has anything extra on their bench that they're going to be willing to trade away because I've looked.
Yeah.
Like, the stuff I need, people are going to hold on to.
Or if you try to make a trade, people just put you on blast and post it in the fucking. Be like, look at this guy trying to trade me this guy for this guy.
Did that happen?
That happened to me.
When?
Fucking Bronco Fett. I tried to make a trade.
Wow.
Just
this guy.
Yeah. Fucking guy.
I thought we were all friends here.
I don't think so anymore. That hurt my feeling.
Wow.
Yep. Right. Next we have, speaking of, Summer of Legends My Ass beat Imperial Right Guard. Oh my God, dude. This score. 95.06 to 57.82.
What the fuck?
I don't think Imperial Right Guard's
I think he's checked out. I haven't seen him check in any way at all
since
all
last
season.
year. I haven't seen him check into even the groups since last year.
But he told him he was playing.
Yeah.
So that there was some interaction at least.
Yeah. And then we have the Orange Jacket Men defeated the Blue Milk and Floggies 168.44 to 96.04. There was a lot of low scores this week. I mean, the 168 is not a lot, but there was a lot of people who had low ass under 100.
Yeah, except the fucking
scores.
guy I was playing.
No, he came at you with double the flavor.
Double the intensity.
Yeah, he was ready to fuck you.
And
up.
I started off the week being set up to put him ahead or go ahead of him, but I had 5 players that did nothing.
Yeah, well, I had so many players that were just. It was a bye week, so and then I had a guy who was like, you know what, I'm gonna get busted for a DUI and really just, I make millions of dollars, I can't afford a fucking cab or a limo to come pick my ass up.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Fucking A, man. Well, hey, you want to get into this this drawing?
Yeah.
And then we'll take our commercial break.
I stink. I do.
You think you do?
Mm.
Let's get there, friend. He's pulling out the number generator. You want me to record this for
posterity.
Yes. Just so people think we're not fucking them over.
Yeah, if I can open this fucking folder. What the fuck?
Killing me, Smalls.
I know. I'm killing me, Smalls.
Up, down,
Okay.
up, over,
Who did?
left, right,
You did?
center. What?
What is happening?
I don't know, man, but you better cut this shit out.
I'm not cutting any of this out. Who does this? There we go. It opened.
Luna
Think there's
Girl just said her daughter told me they are making a new graphic novel about Beast Boy and Raven. Sweet. Sweet.
There we go. Escape Crate 2. Why is it? The double clicking is not working. There we go.
There it
Boom.
is.
All right.
All right.
Here's the list.
It goes all the way up to what?
Are you recording?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
127 is at the bottom. That's Tim Steers.
Okay.
All right. So, generator.
Oh, I thought you had it ready.
Mm-mm.
This is happening. I'll post this video later. You ready? Oh,
127. Here we go.
Right, here
1
it
to
is.
27. 127. Boop. 18.
18 is
18 is going to be Scott
Scott
and
and
Kim
Kim.
Rasmussen.
nice.
Yay.
Nice.
That was half-assed. Yay!
Yeah! Fucking shit, I gotta pee. We need a bathroom break. So congratulations, Kim and Scott. We will be sending that out to you as soon as we get the your address and we get the shirt made for the winning.
I might have their address.
Oh.
And they have shirts. They might not want one.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Maybe they do. Maybe they want another one.
Yes. We got a little one now. A little grandchild. Maybe they need a
Oh,
little baby
maybe
size
that
one.
baby.
A onesie.
A onesie. Nice. So, what's going on, chat? Well, so much for combining shipping to Pennsylvania. We're going to have to send the escape crate to Arizona. So there's that. We are super excited that Scott and Kim are going to get their hands on all these goodies, though. They're going to love it. And then they can probably just open it on their show, which would be sweet. Although, I do think that I'm going to have them send me the video so that my friend Jess there can edit the video and do all the silly things he did in the last one because it was fantastic. They do deserve it. They have been the largest contributor to the Escape Pod since we started. They were the first Patreon subscribers and the biggest. They've been dropping the fat ducats on our asses. And we do really appreciate it. Oh, Brady's back.
Hell yeah.
Guess who's back? Back
Back
again.
again.
Brady's back. Tell some men.
Whoa.
Whoa.
2 or 3. Because we're going to have some fun. After I've just gone pee. See? You guys didn't know I was a rapper. I'm a rhymer untimer. Oh. Ooh. That would be cool if they opened it during their pod. That would be pretty dope. How y'all doing? Glad y'all could join us tonight. Thank you. Appreciate it. Dragon Buddy, Luna Girl, Jen. Who else is still here? Who else has been active? Oh shit. It's just the two. Oh, Jen's still there. Yep. Old Man Johnson was here. But it's okay. It's okay. You share your pops? Sweet. Poet and didn't even know it. It's true. I feel pretty good about it too. I've actually made quite a few hip hop songs. I don't like to consider myself a quote unquote rapper, but I do love hip hop and rap music, and I have dabbled in that stuff, but I don't make it fake, because I've never slung dope or shot anybody, but I like to be funny and talk a lot of shit. So maybe one of these days I'll put out some of the songs I've done. We'll see what happens. So I made a song about the shocker once. It was pretty interesting. It was really good.
That's what I walked in the room for?
Yeah.
You to talk about the shocker?
No, I was talking about how I've made rap music and hip hop music and stuff before.
That's true.
I said I don't talk about like dealing drugs and drive-bys and stuff like that. I'd like to talk about funny bullshit. I'm like a taller version of Lil Dicky with not a good flow. It happens.
Well, little Biggie Dicky.
MC No Dabs. I like it. That's fucking awesome.
That's fucking funny.
MC
Nobody's
No
dabbed on you yet tonight.
It's good. Well, the Ghost Pepper isn't here.
Oh yeah, I bet she's out hunting.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
that time of year.
Well, it's dark now. Is he still hunting in the dark?
I'm sure, he's
That's stupid.
probably trying to jump out of trees and shit.
Yeah, or fall out of them.
Mm-hmm. Here goes. Ready?
Nostalgia Inc. in downtown Jackson is your one-stop shop for comic books, graphic novels, tabletop games, supplies, and tons of other super nerdy stuff.
They have everything from your favorite superhero comics to all the latest manga and horror graphic novels.
Superman, Spider-Man, The Avengers, My Little Pony, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, My Hero Academia, Star Wars, and Batman are just a few of the familiar titles you will see while browsing through the store.
And don't forget to check out their back catalog.
And for all your tabletop needs, Nostalgia has the largest in-stock selection in the area of Dungeons & Dragons books, miniatures, and more. As well, they have the latest Magic the Gathering and Pokemon card game releases.
Store hours are currently 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
So come to downtown Jackson and get nostalgic at Nostalgia Inc. What's up, everybody? This is Big Lovin and DellaSnooch.
We wanted to take a minute to tell you how to get more from the Escape Pod experience.
Become a Patreon supporter and you will get lots of bonus content, including movie reviews, videos from Comic-Cons, behind-the-scenes content, and more.
But even better, Patreon supporters get extra entries into the quarterly drawing for the Escape Crate.
The Escape Crate is full of great stuff like t-shirts, Funko Pop, stickers, mugs, and other random goodies.
The higher the membership level, the more entries per month you'll earn. You also can receive one entry per episode you share on social media.
So if you have a couple extra bucks, toss us some. We will use it for covering the cost of hosting the show, paying for booths at cons, and equipment upgrades.
Thanks for all the support, and now back to the show. And we're back!
Woo!
So,
I need to get a beer. Why didn't I do that while we were on commercial break?
yeah, there was a break. So this is what we're going to do, folks. Me and Brady are going to talk about kind of 5 to 10 movies, TV shows that we watch.
I classified it as entertainment.
Yeah, every year. Stuff that we feel the need to consume at Halloween time every year.
Or stuff we've consumed over the years. At different points, sometimes you just grew out of some of the shit.
Right. Whiskey. I consume whiskey.
Yes, on the reg.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat, bitch. Give me whiskey.
What's the first thing that you want to bring up, buddy?
I'll talk about it. It came out on Halloween, and it scared the shit out of me.
This shit.
As an adult, The Walking Dead, man. The first episode of The Walking Dead, when it came out.
That came out on Halloween?
It came out on Halloween.
Okay.
That scared the fuck. I literally had to stop it and wait till the next day to watch it.
Yeah.
Because it, like, tripped me out, man. I was like, and I fell in love with the show, but that show was so hard for me to watch in the beginning, man. It really fucking did a number on me.
Ed got me to start watching The Walking Dead after season 2.
Ed got me into it. I watched the first one. That's how much it scared me. Like, it really unnerved and unsettled me to where it took me a little bit. And then after season 2, I started watching it on the regular as well.
Oh, that's interesting. Dragon Buddy brought up Silver Bullet. That's a fucking good one. You ever seen that? Stephen King, the one about the werewolf?
Nope.
And the kid in the wheelchair or whatever?
Why does it sound familiar? I might have seen it. I just don't remember it.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, like I said, I started watching The Walking Dead like the end of season 2.
Right. And then you stopped watching it at
After
Negan killed Glenn?
Well, no. There was 4 or 5 episodes maybe I watched after that.
So you just halfway
But
through.
something changed, and I tried to push through it, and I just didn't give a shit anymore.
That happened with Fear the Walking Dead. I was all about that show, and then there was something that happened in the show. I was like, this is incredibly stupid and unrealistic. I know it's an unrealistic show to a degree, but it was so far-fetched. I'm like, this is fucking dumb. I can't watch this show anymore. Yeah. I stopped watching Fear, and I was one of the people who really, really enjoyed Fear the Walking Dead. I grew up in New Mexico, and it took place in California and Mexico. I lived in California, born in California. So it was like, I enjoyed all that, but then something happened in the show. I'm like, I can't fucking do this show anymore.
Yeah. I got all the way through the big ranch they were in down in Mexico, and then I think they went to some big hotel after that for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no.
Was the hotel? No, the hotel was first.
Okay.
Hotel was first, then the ranch, and then because old boy died on the way to the ranch.
Yeah, I got to the point where I was like, okay, I see what this is. We're going to do exactly the same thing the regular series did. We're going to establish a place to hide out. Things are going to be cool for a minute. Shit's going to go bad because of one human being being an asshole, and then we're going to do it again. We're going to find a new place. We're going to hide out. Shit's going to go bad. I don't want to do it again.
But nonetheless, watching The Walking Dead start in the beginning around Halloween time, I recommend doing it. It's something fun to do.
Fuck yeah.
It's especially you can catch all those on like Netflix or something.
Now, that brings up my first property. You can keep Walking Dead for me. Night of the Living Dead will always be the jam.
The original black and white one?
All of them. I love them all.
Forgot. Oh, ooh.
I love the old. I like the new. I like the one where they're at the mall, fucking popping off celebrities from the ceiling.
And shit. Oh, that was the fucking best.
Those are all. I'm into all that shit.
Hell yeah.
So like, if I want zombies, that's where I go. The Living Dead series.
Fuck yeah, I'm down with it. My next one, Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors. Ooh. I enjoyed the hell out of those growing up. I don't stay in touch with The Simpsons as much as I used to. I'll watch it from time to time now, but The Simpsons Treehouse, like, I remember looking forward to watching those the week of Halloween, depending on when they would come out. You know what I mean? Because not everything came out on Halloween night. Sometimes that's how TV shows did it back in the 90s and below.
No, I definitely agree. When I was young, the Treehouse of Horror was a staple.
They were just fun.
Yep.
They were a lot of fun.
That was back when you got like TGIF and everything was Halloween themed and shit like that. And so like all your favorite fucking shows all had like a Halloween episode.
Yes, they did.
And you got way hype for all of it. You're like, oh, the Family Matters is going to go to a Halloween party and shit's going to be fucked up. Or
you just like stepping on dicks, don't you?
What'd I do?
You go ahead. Continue.
Whose dick?
Mine.
You had a dick?
Maybe. At one time or another, I might have. Oh, God.
Okay. Did I step all over it?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. It's your
I'm
turn.
done. That was all I had to say.
But I did Treehouse of Horrors. Now it's your turn.
And I ruined it with Family Matters?
Maybe. You'll see. Just continue.
My next one is Army of Darkness.
Oh, yes, dude.
Love that fucking
so
movie.
Silly, though.
It is silly.
It's so fucking silly.
I have very little interest in being legit scared with shit. I just want to have a good time.
We're going through these lists. I am not a horror movie dude.
Yeah, me
I
either.
never have been. I've never been a scary movies guys. I've watched occasional scary movies here and there. Like growing up, I seen a few that as a teenager maybe you needed to see at that time period. Everybody was talking about it, so I seen it. But I don't really even care for Halloween as much as an adult. Loved it as a kid. As an adult, really don't care for Halloween as much.
Part of my falling out with Halloween is Michigan is not a great place for Halloween.
No, it's too fucking cold.
A lot of times Halloween here is rainy and just generally shitty. It'll be like, I don't know, 32 degrees and damp.
Yeah, we can get into that when we start talking about
definitely
Halloween. But since is it your turn?
No, I just did Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness. Well, you stepped on my dick with this one, and I specifically have TGIF Halloween specials.
Yes.
Because I love those, man. Step by Step, Family Matters, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Family Matters. Oh, I already said Family Matters. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like, I remember all of those, and I remember when, like you said, when Halloween came around, when Christmas came around, when Thanksgiving came around.
That whole week, every show that you watched on every channel, sitcom,
had to do with that.
had the Halloween.
Had the Halloween.
By the time Halloween showed up, you were so fucking hype as a kid.
Hell yeah, dude. I love, especially TGI Friday, because you would watch them all on that Friday, and they would all be something spooky, man. I love that shit.
Spooky Dookie.
Hell yeah.
I introduced some people at work to the concept of a Spooky Dookie.
Explain your Spooky Dookie.
So a Spooky Dookie is when you go out on Devil's Night and you take a shit in somebody's
Oh my God, I've seen that happen.
pumpkin.
I've seen it never happen to us.
So
but
it's a Spooky Dookie.
Dookie. I love it.
They open the lid to light their candle.
Oh!
There's a Dookie in
Oh
there.
my goodness. Who would take the time?
I'm saying that I've never done this.
No.
But you know, just the title's fun. And then there it is. There's somebody shitting
There's
your
a
pumpkin.
Spooky Dookie. Oh, that's fantastic.
It is good.
Dude. But yeah, man, the TGIF Halloween specials were awesome.
Mm-hmm. I'm in. You got me on your side.
Yeah, that's why I said you stepped on it. You stepped on it a little bit. Gave it a little bruising.
Do you want to bring up another one instead?
No, go ahead,
Okay.
because I got some honorable mentions I can talk about.
Okay, good. My next one is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I will watch that every year.
Will you? Haven't you? Was that the one you talked about? You've already watched it 3 times? No, that was The Exorcist. No, you said you've already seen something 3 times already this year.
I did. What was
Scary
it?
movie. I can't even remember it. You talked about it last week.
I did. It wasn't Nightmare Before Christmas. It was, well, it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, well. But you watched it 3 times.
I've seen a few of these movies. Oh, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
I've seen Beetlejuice 3 times already.
Jesus. Go ahead, my friend.
I just did. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yeah. That's all you got to...
Do we need a whiteboard?
Maybe. Fuck you, DellaSnooch. You are at home on the highest degree.
Spooky, naughty movies don't count, Jess says.
Oh, hold on. Then I got to change somewhere in my...
Charlie Brown and the Spooky Dookie.
That took a second to compute. Oh, man. All right. My next one was going to be the Child's Play movies.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, those movies, they didn't so much scare me as, like, I thought they were preparing me for when my fucking toys and shit came to life and I need to fucking kill them.
They're fun and entertaining films.
They're entertaining. My favorite are the first 2. Mm-hmm. After that, they get real campy and real fucking dumb.
Yeah, they become really self-aware.
Yeah, but the first 2, the first one's twisted as fuck, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoyed the second one. I believe they were in the toy shop where they were made. And then I just remember stuff being around, like my was it My Buddy?
My Buddy looked just like him.
Teddy Ruxpin and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those were some creepy-ass fucking dolls, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Teddy Ruxpin, you'd put in, like, a Metallica tape and hit play, and he'd be like, blah, 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 blah.
I gotta say, I've never done that, but I can appreciate how exciting that must be.
Oh, my God, it's so great, dude. It's so
Put
great.
like an Iron Maiden album
Yeah,
in
and he's
there.
like, it was fucking fantastic.
I like it.
Yeah, but the Child's Play movies were sweet, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed those ones.
My next one is The Crow. I love watching The Crow.
Okay.
That takes place on Devil's Night and then Halloween.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Are we doing 5 and then we're gonna do some honorable mentions? Because my last one is Ernest Scared Stupid. Me and my sister growing up watched the ever-loving shit out of Ernest Scared Stupid, dude. Yeah. I absolutely adored that movie when I was a kid. It was so much fun. I never really got into a whole lot of the Ernest movies. I watched them Ernest Goes to Camp, and I've seen quite a few Ernest movies, but Ernest Scared Stupid, I love it, dude. They made the coolest treehouse, dude. Like, me and my sister were like, that's what we need to build. They had this. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Do you remember their treehouse? It was so fucking epic, dude. It was so epic. I loved Ernest Scared Stupid.
Just a little sidebar from that. Have you ever seen the Ernest, like it's all commercials? It's like an hour and a half of him doing commercials.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
With Vern.
I've seen him do commercials.
Yeah, remember all of his commercials? There is an actual movie that's just an hour and a half of him doing commercials, like he's selling fucking Whirlpool washers and all kinds of. It's so.
I have to.
funny.
No, I have to find that.
We're gonna have to sit down and watch it one of these days.
Absolutely.
Jim Varney is the shit.
Hell yeah, he was.
My next one. This is where I get a bit dicey. I'm gonna probably go with Nightmare Before Christmas because it's a staple for me.
Yeah.
And I definitely watch that a couple of times every year.
As much as you give me shit about it, I will watch it. It never was something I wanted to watch as a kid.
Right.
I know I've talked about that before on the show because you give me shit about it before, but it just was like, I love the art of it. I love the stylings of it, but it was just never a show I felt like I wanted to watch.
It's one of the few movies that works both at, well, actually 3 times. It works at Halloween, it works at Thanksgiving, and it works at Christmas.
It works at Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to have to. I've never watched it. I've never seen it. People can give me all the shit in the world about it, but.
Oh, Jen says Nightmare Before Christmas is a Thanksgiving movie. So in her eyes, it's a Thanksgiving movie.
There you go. Hey, to each their own, man. Just like Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
But it probably does. It probably takes. Well, no, it ends up on Christmas Eve.
Right.
So maybe it starts on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But it has heavy fucking Halloween vibes.
My one of my honorable mentions from when I was a child. I don't know if you remember this or if you watch this. Are You Afraid of the Dark? On Nickelodeon.
No, I'm too old for that.
Are you too old for that? Me and my sister used to watch the hell out of
right
that.
in
They
that.
used to do like marathons before they were really called marathons back in the day.
That's right in that, like Goosebumps.
Yep.
All that, and that's just. I was about 16 when those things started to become a thing.
Right.
And I was off into, your more. It had to be. It had to be fucking scary.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Because you're
wrong.
slightly older than me, so yeah.
And I mean slightly. It's only, but that's a.
But it's still
it's 5
enough.
or 6 years. That's like kind of.
Oh
there's
yeah,
a big transition.
Exactly, it's huge.
What in the fuck was that? You?
That's me.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what in the fuck?
Yeah, people are hitting me up.
My nose is getting runny.
Oh man.
I didn't have my allergy medicine for about 5 or 6 days because I had to go get allergy tests today.
Yeah.
So I took them this afternoon after my allergy test, but I don't think they're really working. I think
his nose has been running like a sieve since he got home.
And alcohol acerbates my allergic reaction to the world. So
it happens.
That's
man.
pretty cool. What do you got for honorable mentions?
That was an honorable mention.
What was?
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, okay.
That's why I asked you if you wanted to get into honorable mentions, and you said yes. Do we need a whiteboard? So I can write on here. I'm on here.
I have this gun. I'll shoot you.
Don't you?
Last time you blew off my temple.
I'll do it again. Oh, it stays lit up when it's blue. Okay, you gotta shoot it off.
Okay, go ahead. What?
That's creepy as fuck looking, man.
It's Halloween.
Oh my god, hold on, I gotta see it on the screen. It's so creepy. It reminds me of the fucking E.T. when the Yoda kid walks up and he's like,
oh yeah, fuck.
Stop it, take it off.
Notice my ears move?
That's so creepy.
Maybe I'll just do the rest of the show this way.
No, please don't. It's so fucking frightening. Nobody's sitting next to you like I am. Oh my god.
Come on, can you be serious for just a minute? Holy shit. We're grown up.
No, I'm not much of one. I've told you that before. That is the best thing ever, dude.
Isn't that
I
stupid?
fucking love that thing.
Oh.
So,
I've got a laundry list of things that I watch every year. So I'm going to rip off a couple of them.
yeah, rip off a few because I only have one more thing that you already talked about.
Beetlejuice, Ghostbusters, Mars Attacks, War of the Worlds.
Yes.
If I'm feeling fucking froggy, I'm going to watch Blade, The Shining, if I can catch The Shining.
Another one I enjoyed was Scream. I enjoyed the first Scream.
Oh, yeah.
The first Scream is awesome.
Yep. Have you ever seen The Witches?
Yes, dude.
There is a new
one
version.
coming out with.
It's already out.
It's already out.
It's got Anne Hathaway in it.
Yeah, I knew she was a part of it.
And she is fucking haunting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same movie, but like she's fucking haunting. And what like the CG stuff can add on top of the practical effects they're doing. Wow, dude.
My kids have been watching Halloween Town.
Oh yeah, Tisha lives and dies by that shit.
My kids have been watching the shit. Like it's always playing in the background of whatever they're doing.
That's funny. Tisha always watches those.
Yeah. Jen said the new version's pretty. I knew it was. I didn't know it was out already.
Yeah, it's been out like almost 2 weeks now.
Oh, has it? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I enjoyed when kid turned into a mouse and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
Like that one we got in the studio, that cocksucker.
Yeah, we're gonna catch his big ass because we have a huge ass mouse in the studio.
What's your next one?
You kind of brought it up again, but the Goosebumps books, man, I enjoyed reading those as a kid, and especially around Halloween time, that whole month of October. Back in the day, man, when I was younger, I was a reading fool, dude. I used to love to read. I love reading, and them Goosebumps books, man, because we were reading, my mom and dad would buy me and my sister books left and right. A new Goosebumps book is out. Can we get it? Yeah, we go to the bookstore, go to Barnes and Nobles or what have you. We could walk out of there with probably 3 or 4 books. My mom would buy me and my sister 3 or 4 Goosebumps books.
Yeah.
I loved those books when I was little. They were so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, I can't relate, but
another movie and or video game,
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. That was I'll still remember the first time in New Mexico, not a lot of people have basements.
Yeah.
So my buddy had a house and his room was in the basement. He had like a half window. So it wasn't a full deep basement, but he had like a half. It was only like this big. But I remember he was playing Resident Evil and we were watching him play. And he's going down the hallway where the fucking dogs jump.
The liquor comes through?
The dogs jump through the window.
Okay.
That scared the shit out of me. Oh my God, man.
It's later on. You come back through there and the liquor's on the ceiling.
Yeah. God, that scared the shit out of me though, man.
Well, like Kelly says that, it was just about the fucking best video game.
Oh my
ever.
God, hell yeah, it was.
My experience with that game though was I was already an adult. I was like 19, 18. So I would sit around and play it with my brother, and we would like take turns.
Oh, okay.
Because we were both wanting to play it, and you know, we were adults. We were living in an apartment with some friends and whatever. So we'd sit there, we'd get half baked, and one of us would play for a while, and then the other one would play for a while, and so we experienced that game together. It was cool.
See, I was late to the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a PlayStation right away. I think PlayStation was out for a few years before I finally got one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't have.
Maybe I'm remembering that fucked up. Maybe that's not what happened. I got high a lot back then.
It happens, man. It happens. Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's, like I said, dude, horror, scary movies. Never got into the Nightmare on Elm Streets. Never got into the Halloween movies. Matter of fact, I seen the first Halloween for the first time like 2 weeks ago. I watched it for the first time.
Really?
Never got
Jamie
into
Lee Curtis?
With Jamie Lee Curtis, little boy. The boogeyman's outside.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it as an adult. As a kid, that movie, just the thought of that movie scared the shit out of me.
From about the time I was 14 to about, maybe 20, 21-ish, slasher films I dug. You know that your Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, you know, all that. The first couple Saw movies.
Dragon Buddy's talking about, will you take the green herbs? And if you, will you combine them with the papers? For medical persons. I remember that shit,
yeah.
taking the green herbs in Resident Evil.
Right? So anyway, the only other movie like I feel compelled to bring up, actually two, is The Craft.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
And Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, shit. Wait, which one? The one
movie.
Yes, with Christy Swanson?
Yes, dude. Turgid.
Yes.
And Pee Wee Herman.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh. Eee.
That shit's fucking hysterical.
Oh, shit. Okay. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, yeah, fuck. I forgot about that.
I don't do clowns at all.
Is that a Halloween movie, though?
It doesn't matter. Is half the shit we talked about a Halloween movie? It's just Halloween specials.
True.
I know, dude, I don't do clowns.
No?
I'll punch a clown in the face.
Have you ever seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
I don't do clowns.
It's for you. It's your therapist.
I don't do clowns. Fucking asshole. Jesus. This is like an old cell phone.
It is like an old cell phone.
Oh, it's like
your
a car
therapist.
phone.
I'm telling you.
It's an old car phone. This looks what it looked like in my parents' fucking car.
I'll take the mouth cancer right now, please.
Yes. Jesus. That's just a Tuesday movie, Dragon Buddy says.
Is it?
I guess.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, man.
So let's jump back in the Wayback Machine.
The time machine again?
The time machine.
I got an itch. I gotta scratch it.
Okay, so you're a little kid going trick-or-treating, first time without your parents.
Trick-or-treating, first time. Oh, my God. I don't even know if I smoked a lot of pot, too.
Yeah, see? Oh, crickets.
I don't remember the first time I went. I know it was on base, because we lived on base.
Okay.
Actually, I think I do remember the first time. It was awesome. Because we got to go so much longer because we could just go. Nobody to slow us down. No, all right, we think we got enough. No, we just had, and we used the pillowcases.
Right.
Did you use your pillowcase?
Yep.
Hell yeah, pillowcase, because it didn't sag. You could hold on to it better. You didn't have to worry about somebody snatching, ripping the bag, candy going everywhere.
Yeah, we were pillowcase.
Yeah, we used pillowcase.
And we were, because I grew up in a trailer park, pretty good size one. And it was like fill up your bag until it got stupid heavy, swing by home, drop it off, go back out again.
Hell yeah.
Hit the other leg of the park or whatever.
Oh, base housing. On base housing, it was just giant circles. So you'd be a giant circle, and then there'd be like a pinwheel, and then there was cul-de-sacs coming off of every one of them. So you'd go around, hit a road, go down this side, go around it, come back up this side, oh my God, dude. On bases, you can get so much fucking candy, dude.
Right.
And like everybody partook in fucking Halloween.
Did I tell you that the place that me and Tisha stayed at up in the UP was a retired Air Force base or housing?
Oh, no kidding?
So it was like those duplexes from like the 60s.
Yeah.
For the Air Force bases, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And so, you know, we're driving in at night, like we didn't think anything of it. We pulled in and stayed the night. We got up in the morning and we're driving out, and I'm like, I feel like I've fucking been here before. Well, it basically is the construction is like the construction from the Fallout series. You know, the way the houses are made. And like Fallout 4 starts off on a
military base.
A base or next to a base. So like that whole construction style and shit felt eerily familiar.
Yeah. Because
I'd spent so much time there.
In the video game?
Yeah. Yeah. It was bizarre, dude.
Yes. Anyway. Kelly says she hates Clown 2. She said, read It by Stephen King. So much scarier than the movie.
It's true. I read It long time ago. A long time ago. I can still remember.
Sing it, bitch. Sing it.
Anyway, Do you remember any of the costumes that from that time period? Because I don't remember.
I remember listening to the guys. They were talking about the shitty mask. They were the hard plastic mask with the string.
You couldn't fucking hardly breathe.
Yep. I remember for school, my dad didn't paint my face, so instead he bought me one of those, and I went as like one of the Karate Kid skeleton guys.
Okay.
But my dad just bought me the mask, and I had the long sleeve shirt and pants with the, the bones all over it. I loved Wolfman when I was younger. I loved the werewolf
because he has nards.
Well, if you kick him in the nards.
Yeah.
Wolfman's got nards. How did we not mention Monster Squad?
I did, didn't I?
No,
it was on my list.
I don't remember hearing you say.
How did I not?
Oh well, it happens.
Can we rewind?
No, we can't. Not now. But I went as a werewolf. My mom I bought a mask. I had the mask before that Halloween. I remember having the Wolfman mask. She made me gloves to make it look like I had fur and shit on my hands, and then the shirt had tears and stuff in it. That was one of my favorite costumes as a youngster. Who else did I go as? Oh, I went as like, I don't know if it's a typical thing being a military brat. I went as like an army man. Went in the fatigues with the gun, the whole stroke. I think I've done that on more than one occasion, actually.
I did a lot of really cheap kind of homemade throw together costumes like that never really had any kind of, like, oh, I'll be an army guy or I'll be a ninja or because we were.
I went as a ninja. My mom sewed me a fucking ninja, and it had like the ties that went around the wrist, ran around the feet, and I had a pair of Vans. They were so, dude, you made me think that shit was awesome.
Just shit like that. Stuff that was like super cheap because we were broke.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom made a lot of my costumes growing up.
A lot of my costumes in my early teens were like face paint more than anything. Some clothes that we had laying around and, zombie face paint or something like that.
I went as a Ninja Turtle one year, and I used a brown paper bag cut for my head to go in it and my arms to stick out of it, and I did it as Michelangelo. So I used crayons and shit and colored the whole deal up.
Oh, nice.
So I had a turtle shell on the back, but all it was a brown paper sack. Just, I was skinny and small enough to where it bloop right over me.
Me and my friend Danny at one point, we did Ninja Turtles, and we had like those Rubbermaid trash can lids.
Yes.
Strapped to our back with like belts.
Yes, dude, that's awesome.
That's how we grew up.
But that's so sweet though. That's so cool.
And like we would see the other kids that would come into the trailer park from like the more well-to-do areas. They had some fucking cheddar, and they'd come in their fucking sweet ass costumes, and we'd be like, "We fucking live here."
Yeah, but they weren't even sweet back then. They were like paper, plastic, like. You could only wear them one time for Halloween. And then they were destroyed.
Yeah, they didn't hold up for
Hell no. But if you made a costume, that shit lasted.
True.
That shit fucking lasted. But one of the other ones, I was trying to think, as a kid, who I can't remember a whole lot that far back now.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe I would be able to be like, oh yeah, and then I did this. And then I did that. But like I said, my memories are all skewed by the fact that I had shitty costumes because we were fucking poor.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean that like the level of poor that I was, there's so many levels of poor underneath that. Like, so I mean that with like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not respect, but like understanding that I had it pretty good compared to, some people. Like there was never a time I was not eating, or whatever.
Right.
In fact, I was kind of a chubby kid, so I was probably eating fine. But there wasn't there were a few times I got Halloween costumes, but probably not the one I wanted.
Yeah,
it was probably like. By the time Mom and Dad had scrambled up the cash to take me to go, I had like 4 choices that came in fat kid size. So, there's that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember a lot of those fucked up hard masks. because I don't think I really did it once or much. I remember going once as a football player.
That surprises me.
Where like I had like a fake jersey because there was a set that came out.
Yeah,
like,
I remember
with
those.
fake pads.
Yeah, I remember those.
Shit jersey, and you got the plastic basic helmet.
Yep, I remember those.
I did get that once, and I think my aunt bought it for me.
I remember the shit out of those, man. Because I used to beg my dad to buy me a Raiders one. They were, you're lucky, because I didn't get one. I wanted one of those, and I never got one of those.
Yep. It was like, I'm glad my parents don't listen to this because they very well may have bought it for me, and they might be offended by the fact I was like, I think somebody else ponied up the dough.
Right.
But we were fucking broke. Like, I can't even, like, Mom didn't work. Dad was making like $8 an hour starting off at the prison, and he was paying child support.
Yeah.
So, like, we was broke.
I'm trying to remember, even as a teenager, because I think I stopped trick-or-treating like my freshman or sophomore year.
Okay.
I stopped going out, and the last costume I remember being was I was a gang member who was a victim of a drive-by shooting.
Yeah, see, that was where I ended up. The explanation of why I was dressed the way that I was completely made it all stupid.
Yeah, it was awesome though. It was so good.
I went out once as Shaggy 2 Dope.
Yeah,
Just
that's
shit like
fantastic.
that. Like it wasn't even cool. It was like, oh, I can buy a face paint thing for $4.
Yeah, that's what I bought. I could buy the bullet hole wounds for like $6,
right?
and then
and I
just
can
bought
get
a
this
dollar thing of blood and just.
I can get this mad bag of candy.
Yeah, and it's like I had a flannel. I just did the top button with a white shirt underneath.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. And then I remember a point in the teen years where I transitioned from I'm going trick-or-treating to we're going to hang out, smoke pot, have some drinks, and give candy to the other kids while my buddy's parents would go to a Halloween party.
Right.
So
they go have all kinds of fun.
We're like 14 years old, 15 years old, a little messed up, fucking handing out candy. One of us eventually gets the idea we're going to hang out in a bush and scare the shit out of little kids. Nothing good's happening here, folks.
Jess says, I remember making a costume at 13. It had a guy's head on an axe. Some little kid looked at me kind of scared. I just turned around and never trick-or-treated again.
That's exactly what happens. You get to a point where you're bored with the whole thing, so then you make it miserable for somebody else.
I remember the last time I went trick-or-treating, I was trick-or-treating with my friend's brother, Matt. He was my friend, too. Me and his brother were a lot closer, but he went as Yoda.
Yeah.
And I was the gang member, and we were on the last strip of doing what we were going to do, and we got egged.
Oh.
We got missed.
Yeah.
Guys drove by us and threw eggs at us, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with this shit.
There was times I did that kind of shit, too, where I would
I did that when I was...
stay with my buddy Danny, and we'd go egg people's houses.
Right.
Like that. It's just stupid shit. Or remember thuds?
You get arrested if you do that shit now. People put you in jail
Yeah.
and press charges.
Yeah,
Back in the day, like, it was just like, oh, these fucking kids.
You remember doing thuds where you take a thing of water and you take like some paper towel and you dip it in the water and turn it into a wad and you fucking thump somebody's house with it?
I never... I mean, if...
No?
I didn't do...
Yeah, no?
I did that in the bathroom at high school.
Oh, okay.
Just fucking throw them up at the ceiling.
We used to do that kind of shit at like 2 a.m. on the side of somebody's trailer.
No, we used to shoot paintballs, not with a paintball gun. We had a blow dart gun that could shoot paintballs. We used to go around and blow dart people's houses and shit.
I'm pretty sure when this airs here in a couple of days, we'll have some police come and say, we would like to know where you were on the 14th.
No shit.
Now, I remember somewhere around, I believe it was when I was 13, my buddy's grandparents went out of town, and they asked him to watch the house.
Oh, Jesus.
So we spent like 4 days sitting around in his grandparents' house, getting drunk, smoking, hanging out, handing out trick-or-treating candy, and watching scary fucking movies.
Hell yeah.
Talk about a good fucking time.
Hell yeah, man.
But then shortly after that, I moved into what would effectively be the city, if you could call Jackson a city.
Right.
And it was just Halloween turned into I'm going to hang out and hand out candy for a couple of years. And then I got to the age where I was mobile, 16, 17. And then we did shit like me and my friends would go to haunted houses or whatever.
Yep. Nope. I wasn't big into haunted houses. I got scared at a young age going to a haunted house when I was like 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it terrified me to the point where I was so scared the first time we went to Disney World, I fucking cried and begged and pleaded to my dad to not make me go in the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, Haunted Mansion's awesome.
Yeah. But that's how scared I was of haunted houses because I had a horrible experience as a small child. Mm-hmm. I did not want to do that.
I don't think I need any more of this.
No?
I think I did it.
Yeah. There you go.
It's a school night, kids.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's what I was thinking. I'm kind of done with this one.
So that gets us into our early teens. What about when you were 20-ish? What were you getting into?
I didn't give a shit. I was just going to parties. If somebody had a Halloween party, I'd go. Whether I dressed up or not, I can't remember it. Or it would be something like, oh, yeah, I dressed up like I'm from the 80s or something like that. Like, I remember I went to a Halloween party one year, and I went as a 70s porn director. Okay. It was awesome. I bought this stuff from Goodwill, and I couldn't even tell you the fabric the pants were made out of. The shirt was like, it had brown and pink stripes on it. Mm-hmm. So I unbuttoned it. I got a lot of meat burger hanging out. So I had all the hair. I had a nice necklace with a peace sign on it. And I had some aviator sunglasses and a hat that said Big Lovin' Entertainment on it.
Nice.
It was fucking sweet. But it was about partying and getting drunk at that point in my 20s.
I remember
and seeing the ladies.
I have a good memory of around that. Actually, I think I was still in high school, so probably about 17-ish. Jen was part of a theater group at the Michigan Theater. Mm-hmm. And they would do like a big haunted house in the theater. Mm-hmm. And she asked me and my buddy Benny to come over there and do some shit. So we did this like Blade-inspired room where there was like strobe lights and vampires, and we played that techno fucking music that was in the Blade movie in that room.
That's awesome.
We did that a few weekends, man. It was such a good fucking time.
That's cool.
So there's always that kind of shit. Oh, Jen says, I was just going to mention that. We did that for years. I don't remember how many times I helped. I can't remember if it was a couple times in 1 year or if there was multiple years, but it was just fun.
That's cool.
It was a fun thing to get involved with.
That's cool. I
kind of wish I would have done it more. I'm trying to think of what we did after. Oh,
a lot of my 20s were taking a kid trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
Because I had my son 6 days after I turned 20.
Oh,
so
okay.
A majority of my 20s were spent taking a kid trick-or-treating until I got divorced, and then me and her separated. Then I did my own.
Well, I would say at 20 years old, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Because I had started. When did I start dating? Okay, right after my 20th birthday, me and Tisha started talking, and then I believe in January we went on our first date.
Nice.
So that following Halloween would have been completely about TJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so then every Halloween after that would have been family time.
Yep. That's the way it's been for me for shit ever.
Yeah.
Since I was 20 years old. That's the way it's been the last 18 years.
Yep, absolutely. And so that leads me into the next chapter of what's going on. You know, we got into parenting kids on Thanksgiving, on Halloween. Is there any like super early memories you have with like Jordan and Alyssa?
I remember, I think it was Jordan's first Halloween. We dressed him up as a lion from The Wizard of Oz. He went as the Cowardly Lion.
Okay.
And it was so cute because he was a little guy, man. Mm-hmm. He was just so little, and we put the it was like more of a hoodie style where it slipped up, and then we just put the little little dot on his nose and like the whiskers and just like, I mean, that's one of the earliest memories I have of dressing my kids up. A few years ago, me and the 3 girls all went as Star Wars. I went as Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you will. Kennedy went as Sabine Wren. My father-in-law made her all the armor and shit from the Mandalorian.
I remember that.
Fucking awesome.
Yep.
Kaylin went as Harrison Dula.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife knitted her the montrals that came off of her head, and we painted her face green. She looked like Harrison Dula. And McKinley went as Rey from The Force Awakens because Rey had just come out that year. And we were killing it, dude. We looked so awesome. I have to, if I can find that picture, I'll post it in the group. But that was one of my favorite Halloweens just because me and all the girls did stuff together. And I think that was the same year Jordan went as Marty McFly from Back to the Future.
Oh, right.
He had the red life preserver, the vest.
Orange?
It was red.
Is it?
In the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me. Don't ever question my.
You mean the little puffer vest?
Yes. But they call it. Dork thinks he's gonna drown.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So
there was TJ, I believe. I could be mixing her up with Michael, but I think it was TJ. We dressed her up as a giraffe.
Oh
in
my
one
God.
of those little hoodie doohickeys.
Yeah.
But it had the things, and then she, like you say, she had the black nose. Super fucking cute.
They're so adorable when they're little, and they don't even really can't eat the candy, so it's
Right.
all for you.
There was one Halloween where Michael dressed up as Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, that's awesome.
That he referred to constantly as Buzz Lightning. And I mean, like, it was a legit, like, it was, because we had, a few bucks at the time.
Yeah.
Like, Mikey and TJ never grew up like I did.
Right.
But it had like a backpack, and you pushed a button on the chest, and the wings went.
I remember that.
And
that's
it had
awesome.
It had the flip top.
I remember seeing a kid. I was jealous of the kid walking around with that.
And he used to walk through the house with his arms out like this, like he was flying. It was.
That's so cool.
That's
so cool.
That was his
I love
jam.
that stuff, man.
But I used to love taking them out trick or treating.
Oh, I did too.
And you know what the fucked up part about it was? These kids have been super fucking soft every step of the fucking way. When we were kids, like, it would be like 32 degrees. We'd make 2 laps around the trailer park, dressed in nothing but fucking paper. And hypothermia and fuck you, give me a 3 Musketeers. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
But these kids, like, we'd get down like 4 streets, and it'd be like a warm year. It'd be like 48 or something like that. And they'd be like, I'm done, Dad. Can we go home? Like, no, you little bitch. We got like 8 blocks left to go. What the fuck? You got to get me enough candy to get me till Christmas.
Right.
Like, this is bullshit. You half-ass motherfuckers.
Right.
I'll drop you off at the house, and I will finish trick-or-treating.
Right, you're just bringing a stuffed animal. Like, oh, he's asleep.
Give me that Buzz Lightyear helmet.
Hell yeah.
But, I mean, all the time, dude. Every single year, they never failed to disappoint.
I feel bad
tired.
for my little girls because my little girls like to go as princesses or different characters, Disney characters, and
just this side of being naked.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, they're doing that, but they're wearing a giant winter coat. And I'm like, nobody can see all this cool because my wife and my sister-in-law make their costumes. Like my kids this year, we're gonna go as characters from Hamilton because my little girls love Hamilton. Absolutely love it. So they were going to go as some of the female characters from Hamilton, but that's not happening. But if they were going to do it this year, they were going to have to be wearing a winter coat over these cool-ass costumes that my sister-in-law made.
Right.
And I always felt like, that sucks. Nobody gets to see this.
Mm-hmm. Dragon Buddy says, candy tax is due. Get working, kid.
Hell yeah, it is. Reese's Pieces cups. I'm just like my parents.
Bro.
I didn't know what a Reese's Pieces cup was till I was an adult.
I still don't know what a Reese's Pieces cup is.
I fucking hate you. I've always called it Reese's Pieces cups.
Did you?
I've always fuck off.
All right, I guess I'll fuck off then.
Yeah, that's what you need to do.
So there we have it. We went trick or treating, then we were teenagers and we partied instead.
Yeah.
and then we were young adults and we partied instead. And then we had kids and we went trick-or-treating again.
And we partied with the candy when they were done.
It's true. Now, I have a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old. There will be no trick-or-treating.
No, we've decided just because of the climate, we're not going to take the girls.
The climate?
You know what I mean, the climate of the world.
Sure.
We're not going to take the girls out trick-or-treating this year.
Right. Yeah, you can do all your trick-or-treating at CVS at 70 degrees in 15 minutes.
Yeah, for like $15, you get all the candy.
Right.
You get all the good candy, too.
You get the good candy. Nobody's slipping fucking candy corns into your bag or whatever.
And if those of you out there are concerned that people are going to be giving your kids edibles,
doesn't happen.
No person in their right mind is going to spend the money that edibles cost to try to get your kid fucking stoned. Not fucking happening. It's not fucking happening, dude.
I got some edibles for the dog because the dog is a fucking mess. It was, I believe, $18 for like 20 doses.
Yeah, when Brian was still alive, we bought them on Amazon and they were $38 fucking dollars.
Right. If you were gonna give gummies to all the neighborhood kids, it would be like $800.
Yeah, more than the $800. Shit, man,
Right.
you'd be cupping a couple grand there.
Yeah, it never happens.
That would never fucking happen.
Nobody accidentally drops their snoochy boochies in your toddler's fucking
that is
pumpkin.
not happening. Exactly.
It's not gonna fucking happen. So give it up. I believe that is completely propaganda bullshit.
It is complete propaganda bullshit.
So I just don't see a scenario where that's
that was my
happen.
PSA of the show. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Pretty stupid assholes.
Yes. Yes.
That is some like old boomer type thought right there. I'm 70 years old and I'm afraid that these people are going to start giving edibles to the kids because then they'll turn them into junkies. That's not how it works, old man. You get an edible, you get an edible, you get an edible, you get an edible. I'm edible Oprah, bitch.
Woo-hoo! Oh, my God.
Oh, that's bullshit. Do you have any other exciting things that you'd like to bring up?
No, man, because Halloween doesn't do it for me. I was never the biggest fan of Halloween, but as I got older, it's fallen further and further out of favor and fun for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I enjoy doing the stuff with my little girls, and because my little girls are excited about it, I get excited about that aspect of it, but the rest of it I could do without.
Yep.
So
I'm just trying to look and see what other... we pretty much hit all the things I wanted to hit.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You good?
No. So we've got 2 more big holidays coming up. Are you going to feel the need to discuss Thanksgiving in a broad stroke?
We can. I'd rather do Christmas. I think Christmas I would have a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, I definitely think Christmas is a thing that I want to explore on the show.
Thanksgiving, not so much.
I didn't know how important of a holiday that is.
I enjoy the shit out of Thanksgiving. But to make an episode about it, no, I'm good.
Right.
Christmas, now we can talk about some Christmas shit.
Yep.
We can talk about Die Hard.
Well, like we were talking the other day, you have a really tight-knit family group where even some of your extended family is particularly important to you. Mm-hmm. I have a more contentious relationship with that part of my family. Not that we don't get along, we're just not in relationship that much.
Right.
You know, like I have my little core family group.
Right.
And those, the cousins and that kind of thing are over there. Now, I used to have a really tight relationship with my baby cousin, but then she moved to Detroit and had a whole life and a family, and I just don't really know her anymore.
Right. That happens.
So when it comes to the idea of Thanksgiving, like, I could go over there and have food, but usually we just go have food with my wife's family.
Jess said it's been a great show so far, but no mention of the greatest Halloween show ever, Garfield Halloween Special.
No, that's fair.
And you know what? We didn't mention Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
How dare us?
Well, I don't. So, Charlie Brown and well, Charlie Brown is more my wife's thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll watch Charlie Brown.
Oh, I'm a fan of Charlie Brown.
It was. I have big issues with Charlie Brown.
Okay.
On his face, and not worth getting in here.
Fair enough, but one day we will get into this.
I think that it's hopelessly stuck in a time that I don't understand because I'm not a boomer. I wasn't there.
I enjoyed Charlie Brown. I love the dirt bike race.
I don't dislike it, so I gotta temper what I'm saying with that disclaimer. I don't dislike it. I do enjoy it. I am nostalgic for it because I watched it when I was a kid. Yeah. But I'm always like going, well, that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me. And that makes it not fun for me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I can understand that. I can understand that.
But like Jess brought up, Garfield, I can watch Garfield all the time.
See, I don't remember watching the Garfield.
Oh, it's good. But there's nothing about Garfield that I don't know. There's just dead air now while I'm trying to wrap my brain around what I'm trying to think. There's things in the Peanuts that are in conflict with modern society's view on how we treat other people and blah, blah, blah. Or at least we try to. It doesn't exist in Garfield. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a fucking cat and
There's a lot of like weird bullying type shit in the Peanuts. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so I always have trouble reconciling shit. I woke too much and then I ruined Peanuts for myself.
It happens, man. It happens.
Maybe. But yeah, definitely Garfield for me. That I watch that generally at least once every Halloween. And then, you got Garfield at Thanksgiving and you got Garfield at Christmas. Yep. Same thing with Peanuts. Yep. Like those two things run in parallel. Yep. And you've got all your Jim Henson. Nope, not Jim Henson shit. Doggone it. Dr. Seuss stuff. Yeah. Runs along those holidays because, they make sure that they get their monies. And I like those. Like, there's tons of family Christmas movies that I'd love to talk about.
Oh, man, me too. Me too. So we can do Christmas, but Thanksgiving and...
Christmas might end up being 2 episodes.
Oh, Jesus. We'll talk off air.
We could do, like, Christmas movies where we talk about things like National Lampoons. And then we could do, like, Christmas cartoon stuff where we talk about...
We can just do the whole Christmas experience and make it one ginormous episode. Yes, just Christmas everywhere.
You mean like a 3-hour that we split into 2-parter?
And we actually give people both parts?
Oh, we edit the second part.
Yes, we edit the second part and give it to the people.
Can we call it episode 150 part 2?
Yes.
1 and 2.
Yes, we'll call it whatever
150
episode...
part 2, 1 and 2.
Yes, that's what we're going to name it. That's what the Christmas episode will be.
Speaking of which, wouldn't it be great if Jason Roscom edited the All Things Star Wars podcast episode 150 part 2?
It would be fucking phenomenal, but I don't think he's ever going to fucking do it.
I
really don't think it's ever going to see the light of day other than what's on YouTube.
I think he fucked up and deleted it and doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah, but it's on YouTube, so he could fucking pull the recording off. But
don't tell him that.
No, he knows. He knows. He's not dumb.
Yeah, I honestly... We could almost do the entire month of December, pick a different topic.
We can look at that.
That is holiday inspired.
We can look into that. We just got to see how it's going to pan out, and we'll break it. We can break that in off air.
Yeah.
So
definitely. So. Well, do you have anything else you want to address, my friend?
No, that was it, brother. I know this wasn't your typical Halloween special, getting into horror movies and the gruesome gross, but that's just not what we're into.
Well, this is the first Escape Pod Halloween special. So
'tis true.
If they expected something else
'Tis true.
I mean, I don't know what to tell them.
It is what it is.
I got to move this down here.
That's fair.
Nope, that's the wrong thing.
That is the wrong one, buddy. You want me to start it off while you catch up?
I'm here. I got it.
Okay.
Everybody make sure that you like this video. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes. It really helps people find us. And if you do, Brady here will read it live on the show.
Yep, and I checked, and we don't have any, so we're going to go past that. Subscribe and download us on your favorite podcast app at ATSW, the Escape Pod. Check out all of our pod family, like all things Star Wars and from a Gen X point of view, used and abused, layman's terms, Tactical Swede and Big Swede's Excellent Adventure, and the Podbelly Network shows like Sofa Kings and from a Gen X point of view.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with us. May the Force be with you. And go blue.
I don't know why I did that, because I have to piss so bad.